About a year and a half ago, during a routine annual physical, her doctor told us that Sophia has scoliosis and for us to get it checked out. So we went to a specialist, had her checked out, and yes, the doctor told us that she has scoliosis.
It affected my body in ways that I can see, like looking at the mirror and walking. So it affected things like that, like things that people will actually notice. I had hip and shoulder pain, and that hurt walking around, especially carrying things, from the moment I got up to the moment I went back to bed.
The original doctor did x-rays, and we found out that her severity was mild and that the angle was about 18 degrees. And so we started treating her with a chiropractor. And we couldn't do much because right after she was diagnosed with it is when COVID first happened. So unfortunately, we were kind of kept on the back burner for a while, and we had to move cross country. So when we finally came out here to Florida, we started going to a chiropractor like we did before. After a few months of going to our chiropractor, they do a x-ray as part of the program, and then that's when we found out the curve actually doubled in size. The chiropractor that we were going to referred us to here, and she told us all about Dr. Tony and how good he is and how the treatments are very aggressive and can help, especially during this important time when she's growing.
The worst recommendation that you're given is to say, hey, just come back in 6 months or come back in a year, because you could walk out of that office today and you or your child can go through a growth spurt at that moment, right? And then as you're growing, the curve is progressing. You're not going to know for 6 months from now or a year from now. So therefore, what you should be checking your curve, or checking to see if your curve is progressing, it should be based upon height, not time, or not just time. Like you say, okay, 6 months or growth, like an inch of growth. Whatever happens first, come back, we'll do an evaluation and see what's going on. So that's the way I like to manage my patients, so that we're not actively reducing.
I was mad and sad because I didn't know why I had it, so I was mad at myself. But then Dr. Tony told me you don't know why you have it most of the time. So that kind of made me feel better about it, not blaming myself for it.
When we first came here and we saw not only the facility, but we saw all of the exercise equipment, we saw the staff, we got educated, so we knew that this was a specialist among specialists, and this is world-renowned. There's people coming from all over the world to see Dr. Tony. There's got to be a reason for that. We're fortunate to have it in our own backyard, so it was a no-brainer for us.
It was good. It was a little scary walking in with all the machines because it looked like a torture room. It was scary, but it turned out good because everyone was really nice and helpful.
Dr. Tony is a specialist with scoliosis, and he just has a different approach. Her degree of curvature was 30 degrees, and after 1 week she was down to about 22, and now she's down to about 18. So she's back to where she was originally, and again, that's in 2 short weeks.
The pain in my hip is completely gone. My shoulder is very little, but that's probably because of the brace, because that's where it's attacking.
She's gotten good results because Dr. Tony knows what he's doing. He has, not only the knowledge, but he has the equipment to be able to do this.
Once it's over, I can live without the pain, kind of, and I know I won't know that it's there. I thought it was gonna take me out of sports and doing things I want to do, but it didn't. It feels better.